This is Julie, and just a couple notes before I start this video. I didn't get my editing done for the third part of From Sourcing to Sold. It's a little more complicated when I'm listing. There's a little bit more editing to go, so that will come out later this week. So just so you know, and Wednesday this week, morning at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'm going to attempt to go live because Matt, Jackass Retro, is out of town. So people are like, what are we going to do? I said, I'll try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but check out my channel. I don't know if the link that I put, the premiere is up there or not, but check that or check my regular channel around that time. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then hey, whatever. I'll just keep doing these static videos. So thanks, and let me know if you have questions, and let's go into the video. Hello friends, it's Julie, and today we are doing our part 2 of what sold for the month of April, and this is going to be from the 11th through the 20th. It's a selected group because there are way too many to go through nowadays. We're going to start off here with Don't Shoot So Many Soldiers. This is a comic humor postcard, and the reason why I wanted to highlight this one is because it is actually about a soldier. So it's Private Henry from Camp Upton, and it is Soldier's Mail, so they would get free right there, the stamp here. They would have free postage. Normally these things don't go for more like $3 or $4, but I priced it up because of that. The next 2 items are photographs, and this is Mermaid, the Aquarena, and you saw last time I sold the duck, and that was the first one, and these 2 sold very quickly after that. So here, how did I know these were Aquarena? Because they were in the same batch, and I think I originally had like $12 on them, so it's fine if I did a bargain. And then there's this one, and you can see here in the background it says Aquarena, and here is the diver. Did I price these too low because they sold within a week? Maybe I should have put it for auction, but you know, it was a quick flip. I got these at the estate sale that I'm going to do an unboxing of shortly for. So yeah, I already unboxed it, did the video, but you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, these are pretty cool. All right, Nevers in France, and you know, I didn't know what to put front door of the postcard. I think it says La Porte de Creux, something. I'm not good at pronouncing that. And so I just wanted to highlight, this is just an old lithograph and a foreign one, and it sold. It's sit there a little while, but it did sell. And yes, I still have these selling. I sold a couple more in this time period. There's only 3 left. So if you want Watching the Flock, there you go. And here, I'll show you again. It's a sheep and a sheepdog. I mean, what's better than that? South SS Georgia, German passenger ship, and perhaps it went well because of the German part. But, you know, there's another postcard reseller who has just, you know, recently started just a ship's eBay shop because he bought 1 million postcards of them. And some people were about thinking that we needed to quickly list and sell your ships before that went up to. But I'm actually finding the opposite. I'm finding my ships are now selling better because of that. So this one went for $8.97, and then this one sold, the Great White Fleet. It's a real photo postcard of the fleet at Elliott Bay. And the reason I think that this is a EKC, that they sell better is it's really a retail thing, is that you put a whole bunch of the like in a shopping mall, you put all of these clothing and shoe stores and gift stores all together. And do they compete against each other? Yes. But in the shopper's mind, all they have to do is go into that one mall, and they know they're going to find that dress or something, not in this shop, then that shop. So I think the more that you have out there, the more that you're going to sell. That's what I think. It attracts more buyers. So $11.47. So thank you, John, for your ships, because they're helping me sell ships too. All right, here's another real photo. This is a state capital. And yes, most of the time I just put the state capitals in my antique booth, but this one was a little different because it's a real photo. I did note that the sprinklers were on. I don't see that again. This is my, let's see here. I guess you can't see the stamp box there. My state capital. So I priced it up to $10, and it sold pretty quickly, so pretty cool. Woodcutter's Log Cabin. Yep, Charles E. Morris. They keep selling. It's just rundown cabin in the woods, but here's Charles Morris. People are collecting them, so $14.97. Some of them don't go for much, but this one was a little more rare. Hotel Tirrenia in Italy, and it's a modern chrome, and it sold. So I mean, foreign chromes can sell for the right price. Here's a few real photo postcards, and they sold to the same person, and you can probably tell why. So this one was this street view. You can see the dirt street, Washington Street, very early town, and then you've got the Solio stamp box for $9. And then this one, Main Street, Lexington, Nebraska. Again, you have Kinney. Maybe it wasn't Lexington Street, sorry. $9. And this one, the title of this one was Lexington, Nebraska, showing fairgrounds. And the person who had this postcard said, this is a fairgrounds. So this is really showing the fairgrounds. You really can't see it, but anyway, interesting, huh? And that one was posted, so that went for $9. And this one went to a different buyer, but it's another real photo, early street scene. So here it is, and it's kind of cool because you can see the horses and the buggies and stuff, and the power lines, so it's all at the changing times. And I put it up for auction because there wasn't another one like it. I really wanted to get $19.97 for it, and that's what I got. So if it had gone up, it would have just been gravy. Another real photo, and this one is in Italy, and I priced this one up again because it was a real photo. I'm starting to sell more foreign ones, because I list them. So imagine that, $9.97. Enjoying my vacation. This is a Pennant postcard, but it doesn't have the felt on it. It's just a printed Pennant postcard. And it's a generic one where you would just put different ones. So Stark. On the back you have the postmark in New Hampshire. So sometimes it would just say a town name, but not the state. Luckily this one was posted. So that gave it a little bit more provenance, what should we say? And it went for $11.97. So here is another Chrome Continental, and this is Purdue University. It's not a rare card, and I don't usually put up cards that are UPC on them. I don't know if I missed it or I just decided, let's just do it. So it went for $6.97. And maybe I should reconsider putting postcards up that have the UPC code. I don't know how long it's been. Was it the 80s or 90s when that changed? And now that's 30 or 40 years ago. Yeah, my generation. Okay, North Shore of Quebec, and this one I priced up a bit. I do sell a nice amount of Canadian postcard because they're just north of us. I think I can ship them quick because of being in Montana. It just goes over the border real quick. So $11.97 because it was artist. So you have the artist signature, and I think I researched the artist. I don't remember why I put it for $11.97, but there you go. Foreign postcards. Union Pacific Roundhouse, just showing you got another Nebraska, and trains, roundhouse, all those cool things. It's not in the best shape, but it doesn't matter sometimes. $10.50, and I accepted an offer. Alphabet. So I've sold a couple of these alphabets, and be on the lookout for them because like this one, you might not notice that that's a G, but it is. So it's part of this series. And they don't go for a high amount. I mean, mine that I found, there are some of them that will. But this one, decent amount of money, $4.47. The best one I had was a Z. Now, in my estate sale that you'll see the unboxing soon, I had a few of these USAF. Okay, official USAF base photographs. And here is a burned engine. You really can't see in what it all says. I had to take my loupe to it. But there was a burned engine there, and I put the 4 up for auction. This is the only one that sold at auction. The guy was pretty excited about it. He wanted to know if I knew anything more about how these photos got there and where they're from. I really didn't know. Sometimes at estate sales, you can kind of see the trail of their life, of different books, different memorabilia. These just seemed out of place to me, but I don't know. So that went for $20 and plus $4.50 shipping. A Christmas card in April. It's not, Christmas sells all year round. This is a kitty cat with a little girl, and it was not signed that I could remember. It was posted in 1910. It just had a number. And you can see the gold background. Does anyone know what that's called when it has that gold or silver background? I don't know. I've heard it called goldback or silverback, but is there an official name? Okay, $8.47. Real photo postcard of Massachusetts, and it's just these houses here, West Falmouth. And here's your back, and it went for $11. A Merry Christmas, Lady Angels and Winchback, and I've also put Bozeman because that's where it was postmarked, I believe. Yep, Bozeman. So here's the Winchback. And went to Grayling, Montana. This should be Gray. So I think having those old postmarks, I think, at least to Montanans, they're important because there's so many ghost towns. So that went for 9. Ghostly embrace couple, invisible woman. I don't remember why I called it a ghostly embrace. It's just you don't see the woman at all. It's really kind of weird. I took this picture because of this corner here. My scanner, I don't know why I cut it off because it wasn't even bent. So whatever. And this was postmarked in 1917 and went for 1947. This one, real photo postcard of rockeries in Wolfer's Eagle Mount in Washington. The reason why I'm showing you this one is because this was the oldest postcard I had. It was number 5, so it finally sold. So I was really excited about that. And went for $5.47. I actually thought this was a pretty cool postcard. I don't know why it took so long to sell, because a lot of these dioramas and stuff, people like, maybe I had it priced too low. And that can be people see the low price and think, oh, that's not worth anything. If I put $20 on it, would they have bought it quicker? I don't know. But now my next oldest postcard is, I'm sorry, this was number 4. My next oldest is number 5, and I've got a quantity of them, so it will be quite some time before those sell out. Okay, Morris Katz, Woman with a Russian Wolfhound. There's a whole bunch of these that I had, and they're modern chromes. There's his signature, and it seems like people do collect them. So here he is. It's posted and $3.97. Easter. We are shortly after Easter, and here we go. More of them sold. This didn't have a signature, but it's a cute little one. It had been posted in 1914 and went for $5.97. We wouldn't have a show without a blue cat. There he is. I think this one's really cute. Okay, real photo postcard of young man with suit and tie. What do you say about this photo? How do you describe this? Suit and tie, studio backdrop. Real photo postcard, Howard, 18 years. And I think you might have seen me get this one. You can tell that's a studio backdrop. And yeah, because it is. So Howard Kirshner, 18 years old. So I accepted offer, and that went for $4. I usually sell these between $5 and $15. And men, to me, don't sell as fast as women do. And because men, they all look the same. They basically have a suit. And the women have the dresses and the hair and the hats. So men are just a lot of times look the same. So they go for a little less, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. So here's the Sacred Heart Church in Montana. So churches do sell, and maybe not as fast as courthouses, but they do. And here again, we have Butte postmarked, and it was going to California, and it went for $9. Real photo postcard of a restaurant. So here we have one that has multiple things that people want. It's a real photo postcard. It's a restaurant. It's a university city. So there's 3 good things here. And it's just retro too. So it's just, look at those guys in their suits. Just that look. 1966 was a postmark. No such number. Looks like they had to reroute it or something. And that went for $9.97. Let's just look at these guys. Look at how much they dressed up to be a waiter. I don't see that a lot nowadays. Of course, I don't go to those restaurants. Gallows Frame Mount Con Mine in Butte and Silverbow. So here's the gallows frame. And the house, let's see here. Save this, please. $5.47. Tip Top Tap Allerton Hotel. So hotels, interior, mid-century, because look at that mid-century modern, palooza there. And there is the back, unposted. It went for $4.97. So look for those interior ones, because people were voyeuristic. We want to see inside. We want to see, what did it look like? What were people doing? What were people eating? How did they arrange things? Congratulations, embossed roses, envelope, Austria, peace symbol, 1909. Yeah, this was one of my early ones, and I had forgotten it was up there. This is the peace symbol, as opposed to the swastika. Okay, here's a warning. Do not post these. I forgot I had this up, but you can get reprimanded from eBay. They are doing this where you can't have this anymore. Oh, here, they're going different ways. Okay, but before the Nazis, centuries before, this symbol was a peace symbol. And now it's a trigger symbol for people with, World War II. So if you have any of these, take them down. You might get in trouble, or on eBay, or don't put them up. I mean, maybe there's other sites you can sell it at. For me, I will just put these in my antique booth. So, but I was like sold them like, oh, so that went for $6.47. And it's another real photo, Hocking River, Ohio. And it's nothing really thrilling. It's a river with trees. And without this wording here, we wouldn't know what it was. So that's a 1907 postcard, and it went for $14.47 for a river. Okay, Yellowstone, Montana poem. Here's another generic postcard where they would have just put a name on here. And just a little poem. So this could be anywhere. Here is the back, and it was Grayling, Montana, and I don't know, did I make out River something? River Bend, Grayling, those were in the same county. I believe if they're not ghost towns, they're very small towns. So I always like to try to put that up, and it went for $19.09. And lastly, a big butt tree, because I'm not going to, big ass tree. Yeah, Matt. So he used to say these could sell all the time. I posted mine up, all my big trees, the redwood trees, and mine don't sell like his do. So maybe everybody listed them because Matt said to, and now it's flooded. Is that possible? So here it is for $40.47. This one finally sold. Okay, and now the shout out that I'm going to do today is to a YouTube channel who is a reseller, and I've kind of watched her since I've learned some from her since I started, and she doesn't just do postcards, she does ephemera and other stuff, but the person I'm going to do a shout out today is Annie. So she has this Chrome postcards. Actually, I think that's a really cool postcard, cool video, because she also goes through and analyzes what postcards sold well for her. So she has some educational ones. Here is the recent videos that she's uploaded, and the only thing that you want to be aware of is her voice is soft on it. So you want to turn everything up. Maybe it would help. I haven't tried this, but put headphones in, because I want to hear what she says, but it's hard sometimes. So anyways, I would recommend that you go there, and I'll put her link down below so you can check her out too. Let me know what you think of the sales. Do you like this format? I've noticed that a lot of people aren't watching the what sold as much anymore, which is fine. I think that has dropped for a couple other sellers too. So let me know if you're still interested in watching these, and if you think I'm pricing these right or not, under or over. Well, if they're overpriced, they're probably not selling. So that's what I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.